The flu is just a downright boring topic. Nobody really wants to talk about it. No one really wants to think about it unless it's you or your kiddo that has it. The story all started after I got an email about flu cases in Texas are on the rise. And like the good reporter I am, I started asking questions around H-Town. And it turns out cases here, they're climbing fast.
Flu cases have been doubling really since about mid-October.
Uh-oh, that's not good. To put it into perspective, cases at just Houston Methodist went from 274 back on November 5th to more than 500 last week.
The flu that most of us think of that really starts early in the season is what they call flu A. It's typically the more severe flu.
And it's flu type A that's been topping the charts and tests at Dr. Long's lab in the Med Center and across the state. You might even know someone that's been hit by the flu already this fall.
It resonates with what I've seen anecdotally because a lot of our neighbors, it was like flu, flu, flu.
Now, I'm not one to believe everything I see on social media, but I have seen people typing and talking about Texas being in for a really bad flu year. It just happens to be that there's a new strain of flu going around too. It has the US and some other countries concerned, but is it really going to be that bad this year? Is Texas in for a bad flu year?
I think that's something that's always difficult to predict and is easier to see in hindsight.
But the silver lining in this story, while the flu is on the rise, there's another respiratory illness that is not skyrocketing.
COVID is very low. Flu is increasing, quite a bit. So flu is probably the number one concern, and then RSV and the common cold viruses are still out there as well.
Reporting in the Med Center, Gage Golding, KPRC 2 News.